Hello and welcome. My name is Reaper and welcome to my Reaper Tech video channel where we're gonna do different kind of tech related things, installing different kind of operating systems, solving problems, etc. and getting in depth different type of operating systems like Linux and Windows, and maybe in the future even hacking those if my skills are good enough for that. And I have almost 20 years of experience in building and repairing PCs and different type of very weird operating system problems, etc., and a little bit even cyber security as well. And in some point there's gonna be 2024 video of how to install Kali Linux and getting that one updated to the latest version, etc., and going through the basic tools what that contains, etc. And then there's gonna be probably the Parrot OS, etc. And on today's episode we're gonna start with Ubuntu, where you can find it, how to install it on the VirtualBox, and how to get started on that one. So, first thing, go to virtualbox.org, then download VirtualBox 7.0, which is currently the latest version while recording this one. Click that one. Then, if you are using Windows, check the first one. If you are using Mac, the second one. If you are already using Linux, third one. And if you are using Solaris, then the fourth one. I have already installed the VirtualBox, so we don't need to go that installing part through. It's just few clicks and then it's installed. Then we open the VirtualBox. The next step will be select new. Then this gonna be lit every single time when you create new virtual machine, which is a fully working operation system inside your PC. So if you wanna try Linux as an example, you can use this one and mess around whatever you wanna do with that without getting any your local files destroyed, corrupted, deleted by accident, etc. When you are done with dealing that, you can just delete it and it's gone forever. And no, once it's deleted, there is nothing and no way to getting that one back. And now, as the name, we write Ubuntu, then we select the ISO file, which I have already downloaded on ubuntu.com/download. Then there is a different version of Ubuntu, including desktop, for basically everyone. Then there is the server version, which is well for servers, and it's not as for a consumer. It's more like hosting a website, etc. And Ubuntu Flavors, I have no idea. Ubuntu Flavors offers a unique way to experience Ubuntu with different choices of default application and settings, backed by the full Ubuntu archive for packages and updates. Then we have Ubuntu Cloud, which is basically if you wanna host cloud service. And then we have Ubuntu Core, is strictly confined and immutable Ubuntu with optimized size, permanence and security for edge systems like routers, etc. And then we have the alternative downloads. We can download via BitTorrent, which is peer-to-peer download network that sometimes enable higher download speeds and more reliable downloads of larger files. And that one is probably the most useful way to download is if you have very slow internet connection. Then we have mirrors, where you can, if you are living, let's just say in USA, you can say select USA mirror, and it's gonna download in your country from that server which is in your country. That ISO file, it's gonna be faster than downloading from Europe server or even in Asian server. Then we have fast release and other flavors, but you usually don't need to even look at, because if it's fast release, there can be vulnerabilities such exploits, bugs, the list just goes on. Always try to stay in the newest version which is stable. Then we have network installer, which is basically smaller file size, but doing the installation, it's gonna need internet connection for downloading all the necessary files what you select. And I have already downloaded the desktop version, so we're gonna select that one. And then it's already noticed that okay, type is Linux and version is Ubuntu 64-bit. Then I have the guest pack installed on the VirtualBox for the future needs, so you don't need to change basically any of this on this point. Then hardware part, you can modify virtual machine hardware by changing amount of RAM, and virtual CPU count in a EFI is also possible. So if you want more power basically in your VirtualBox, VirtualBox operating system, you can select even more RAM. The default is little 2 GB, but we can put a lot more. Let's put 64, because I have, well, more RAM what I was expecting to have anytime in the future, 128 gigs. And in processor count, you can go little where the green ends. So in my case I have 2 cores, so let's go 6. Don't go past the green one, because then it's gonna get really laggy. And I'm not meaning your VirtualBox operating system, I'm meaning your operating system what you are using. And then we press next. Then we decide how big size we gonna create as a VirtualBox. 25, let's go 50 gigs, 50 gigabytes. Then next, and then we see everything what we have done so far. Then we press finish. Then we can go settings and check once more that everything is selected. And apparently it's already booted, so let's shut it down first. No idea why it done that one. Okay, let's go settings one now. Okay, we can enable network. We're gonna need that one later on. We can use external features like PyX and NX or VT/MDV, which is hyperthreading. When checked, the nested hardware virtualization CPU feature will be exported to virtual machine, and on the display you can always put this one on max. It can't go higher than 128 megabytes. Even though if you have RTX 4090, it's still gonna be that 128 megabytes. Then we can select the storage, and from here, no, it was not here. Yeah, here we can select different type of installation methods like CSCI, which is usually used in servers, but we can emulate NVMe drive which is faster version of SSD, and we can select here different types of options for that. We're gonna keep that one on NVMe. In audio, nothing need to change. On network side, nothing need to change. Serial and USB. If you wanna connect like USB drive or CD drive or any other peripheral on the VirtualBox that it's gonna see it, then you need to change these settings. Shared folders, you can make a folder inside. Let's just say that you are using Windows. You can make a folder, add it here, and it can be shown inside the VirtualBox like text files, videos, etc. Whatever you put in that folder will be exposed to that operating system what you are running inside the VirtualBox. And just the user interface, nothing needs to be changed there. Okay, and then let's start. Powering up VM up, and now I need to select scaled mode, so it's gonna be full screen for you. And now only thing what we can do is wait until it's loading. And it can take some time in different type of OSs to let us start. Preparing Ubuntu. Let's see how long this is gonna take on this time. Last time when I tried to record this video, it literally crashed during this time. And my lights. Okay, it's working now. Okay, we can choose our language, which in this point gonna be English. Accessibility in Ubuntu. If we have seeing, typing, etc. Like disabilities, we can customize the Ubuntu for those ones. Then we can select the keyboard layout if you are living, let's just say, in the United States, such as US version. If you are living in the United Kingdom, UK, etc. And that there is a lot of languages in here. If your language doesn't find in this list, then I'm guessing you are literally speaking Latin or something like that, which doesn't even exist anymore, that nobody speaks. You can test your keyboard in here. We can just press next, and we can use the wired connection. And now you have two choices. If you install this one on the USB using Rufus, which is gonna be a shorter video coming later on, and that exactly same method is gonna apply on any Windows installation, any Linux installation as well on Rufus. And then you can try Ubuntu without making any changes on your computer. So basically you can start this operating system via USB, but nothing, absolutely nothing gonna be installed on your computer. On this time, because this is installation tutorial, we're gonna select install Ubuntu. And yes, you can install Ubuntu and basically any other Linux distro next to Windows. So basically you can select, do you want to use Ubuntu or any Linux distro what you have installed, or do you want to use Windows, and vice versa. Let's go next, and we can select interactive installation for users who want to be guided step by step through the installation. You can select automatic installation if you know exactly what you are doing, and if you need to install same Ubuntu version with same settings, etc. on multiple computers, as an example, then you can select automatic installation. We're gonna go with interactive installation. What apps would you like to install to start with? Let's go with extended selection, offline friendly selection of office tools, utilities and web browser. Install recommended proprietary software. Install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware, and including but not limited to NVIDIA drivers and similar, like graphics drivers, audio drivers, etc. Download and install support for additional media formats, including but not limited to MP3, MP4, MOV, and similar. Select both of those. How do you want to install Ubuntu? Erase this and install Ubuntu. In this point, if you press next and keep going to the next few steps, whatever this you select will be wiped clean, and it's gonna be really painful to recover any of those files after that one. We're gonna go in manual installation, and we have one hard drive in here which is 53.68 gigs. Then we can select here, use it as X4, which is gonna be the best option currently. There's gonna be X5 coming in the future, and this is Linux version of NTFS, which is the Windows default installation format. We're gonna select that one. We don't need to select any of these except the boot. Okay. Actually, no. Hold up. Well, let's revert that one. And in here we can select SDA VBox hard disk, and remember which disk you are installing to Ubuntu. If it says VBox, then it's the VirtualBox own hard disk. And then okay, this is weird. Well, I guess we have to then use the boot. What? Yeah, we forgot the new partition table. Creating a partition table on an entire device will remove all its current partition. This operation can be undone if needed, but it's gonna be really painful. Okay, this is actually now we're gonna select X4, and it was slash, not slash boot or anything, it's just slash. Then next, create your account, and this gonna be the same thing what you gonna do when you are installing Windows, basically your username. And we're gonna go with RTV, aka Reaper Tech Videos, and this gonna be the, well, computer name. What you can, if you are looking computers inside your network, you can identify this computer by that one. And as a password, we're gonna go the most used one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need to confirm that one. Then next. Then we're gonna select our time zone, which in my case is Helsinki. Then next. Then we're gonna see everything what we have selected and make sure that everything is correct, which is now. And then we just press install. And this point gonna take some time, so I'm gonna pause the video here and we're gonna continue when this is ready. And we are back. That took like 30 minutes. And now the Ubuntu 24.04 LTS is installed and ready to use. And let's restart. And now the next step will be how to check updates on the Ubuntu. And the same method Litai has on almost every single Linux based distro like Debian, etc. Probably Arch Linux will be the only one which has different type of updating checking system, if I remember right. Okay, let's log in. And we are back. And now we are in the desktop. It's for some weird reason it required 2 restarts, and now we are in desktop. And if you have getting to this point, congratulations, you have installed your first Linux distribution, aka in this case Ubuntu 24.04 or whatever the release number will be in the future. When you get this far, you're basically done. The operating system is now fully working, and let's see. Okay, enable Ubuntu Pro, upgrade this machine to Ubuntu Pro, free up to 5 machines, get security updates or wide range of packages until 2034. And yes, in the LTS version of the Ubuntu, there is that Ubuntu Pro, which means that you're gonna get little 10 years updates, and 10 years is pretty long time, but you don't need to enable this one. And help improve Ubuntu. Okay, and let's open the App Center and let's see what we can find from there. But before that, we need to do one little thing. We need to go to display settings, and okay, this is probably too small for you, so okay, this is much better, I guess. Actually, let's go back to the, let's go 1080, and sadly we can change the refresh rate, which is in my case 165 Hz, because we don't have the drivers installed. So let's check the App Center and what we can get here. Let's go features and let's see which one has most downloads. And everything what you see in here is basically free. We can get, let's install Chromium. And yes, every time when you are making any changes on the operating system or installing anything, it will require your that password what you made during the installation, and it's just for the security purposes only. Okay, Chromium is installing right now. Let's see what else we will have in here, what will be nice to install. Let's go Steam. And yes, you can install Steam as well. And soon there's gonna be the pop-up once again asking that password. And yes, we can see the updates from here as well. And the Chromium is now installed. So let's open that one. And that was how you can install Chromium and basically any other application from the App Center. And now, how are you going to check updates? You need to go to Terminal, and this one will be for you very useful tool to use. First we type sudo, then apt, there it is, there, get update, hit enter, write the password, hit enter. Now it has checked all the updates. How to install the updates will be just changing the update to upgrade and hitting enter. And the following package will be upgraded, and there's gonna be a lot, depending how long it has been since you last updated your operating system. It can be little 0 packages or 500,000. It also depending how much different softwares you have installed on your Linux distro. And it will kindly ask, do you want to continue? And yes. We can also answer no, because I'm gonna show you how otherwise do that same thing without, and making it a little bit easier. You're gonna just add this line and hit enter, and it's gonna automatically install all the updates without literally asking anything. And when that's done, newest update is now installed. We can check that by getting apt-get update again, and then update upgrade and see if there is anything. Calculate upgrade done, 0 upgraded, 0 new installed, 0 to remove, and 0 not to upgrade. So that is how you install and do the first thing after installing any Linux distro. There is one more command that I'm gonna show you as a bonus on this video. It's gonna be sudo apt-get, then dist upgrade and enter. And this upgrade gonna check not only the normal updates for the software, it's also gonna check the version number of your Linux as checking if there is newer version of that Linux. So if we would run like 24.03, then running that one, this upgrade, it will say, hey, there is a new version of Ubuntu available, do you want to upgrade it? Then you just answer yes, and it's gonna literally upgrade that easily, like from what happened in when Windows 10 was still a thing and Windows 11 was released, and Windows 10 was, hey, there's a new Windows available, wanna upgrade update to that one. The only difference is this one is a lot faster, and the best thing, there is very few times after installing / updating your software when you need to restart the PC or the VirtualBox to that take the effect, which is one thing what I would like to see to Windows. But now, thank you for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this little tutorial, and if you have any Linux distro you want me to see installing and doing little tutorial how to install it, etc., and maybe doing some basic stuff with that, let me know down below in the comment section. And check my social medias and my main channel, Reaper Official. New video every day, 7 days a week. And yes, that is my main channel. It's gaming channel. And go check that content out as well. And hit subscribe, hit the notification bell on so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and leave a like, and see you on the next time. Reaper logs out.